He lied about a $1 stock, made millions, served just 22 months in prison, and then Hollywood turned his crimes into a blockbuster. This is the story of Jordan Belfort, the man who scammed America, lost everything, and then got rich again. And the wildest part? People still cheer for him. Bayside, Queens, 1962. A working-class neighborhood where ambition had limits and dreams stayed small. But one kid, Jordan Belfort, never believed in limits. "Lemon ice, 1 please. For you, 2 for 1 if you tell 3 friends. What are you, 12? 16, and I'm gonna be rich." By the end of that summer, he made $20,000 selling Italian ices. Most teenagers would have blown it on a car. Jordan enrolled in dental school. On the first day, the dean said, "If you're here to get rich, you're in the wrong profession." Jordan stood up, nodded, and walked out. He wasn't there to clean teeth. He was there to get rich, and this wasn't the path. Next stop? Meat. After college, Jordan started a door-to-door meat and seafood business. You sell what? USDA Prime, flash frozen, hormone-free, cheaper than your local butcher. I don't eat red meat. Perfect. Let me show you our premium salmon. It was chaotic, messy, but it worked. $100,000 a month in sales. No trucks, no storage, no system. Just Jordan, selling. Until it all collapsed. Late deliveries, rotten inventory, unpaid bills. Within months, bankrupt. But in the wreckage, he discovered his real talent. The product didn't matter. Steaks, surfboards, stocks, even you. He could sell anything. Jordan didn't need a better product. He needed a better payout. Enter Wall Street. He landed a job at L.F. Rothschild, a real firm. Suits, phones, pressure, and the kind of energy the 1980s were known for. This is where he learned everything. How markets move, how brokers talk, and most importantly, how to sell. Then came October 1987, Black Monday. The market crashed. Phones went silent. Jordan was fired. While others panicked, Jordan saw opportunity. Penny stocks. Cheap, unregulated, ignored, but they paid 50% commission. Same pitch, 10x the reward. No degrees required, just a phone and a voice. So he picked up the phone. "Listen, this company is tiny now, but it's about to explode. You get in at $1 today. 6 months from now, you're calling me from your beach house. I'm locking you in for 4,000 shares. I don't really understand the company. You don't need to understand it. You just need to understand the upside." And just like that, $4,000, 1 call. No rules, no limits, just adrenaline. Jordan had found his world. Stratton Oakmont, a name that sounded prestigious. In reality, a strip mall boiler room. Jordan partnered with Danny Porish, a chaotic, sharp-talking hustler who could close anyone. Jordan had vision. Danny brought chaos. Together, they built an empire. Their recruits weren't experts. They were bartenders, dropouts, hungry kids with nothing to lose. Jordan didn't want experience. He wanted hunger. He trained them in something he called straight-line persuasion, a system designed to eliminate doubt and close fast. Guide the conversation, control the emotion, push until they say yes. The office became a machine, phones ringing non-stop, money pouring in, egos exploding. But the real genius? Who they targeted. Ordinary people, retirees, families, first-time investors. They weren't selling stocks, they were selling hope, wrapped in urgency, covered in confidence, backed by lies. At first, it was worthless penny stocks. Then it evolved. IPOs. They'd buy cheap shares, hype them up, drive the price up, and sell at the top. A classic pump and dump. At Stratton, it was just another day. By the early 90s, it wasn't a company anymore. It was a circus. Screaming, money, drugs, power, bonuses thrown around like confetti, parties that never ended. Jordan wasn't just a boss anymore. He was a leader of a cult in a suit. Yachts, helicopters, mansions, and one message: win or you're nothing. But underneath it all, it was fake. Because when you can't sell truth, you sell dreams. And Jordan built an empire doing exactly that. By 1994, cracks started to show. Complaints, investigations, regulators watching, stocks collapsing, investors losing everything. But inside the firm, close the deal or leave. Money started moving offshore. Shell companies, fake accounts, cash smuggled across borders. Jordan called it protection. The FBI called it laundering. Inside, things were falling apart. Drugs weren't a reward anymore. They were survival. Fights broke out. People collapsed. And Jordan? He was spiraling. Crashes, addiction, a life completely out of control. Then came the yacht. Against all warnings, he sailed into a storm. The yacht sank. He survived, but something changed. Back in New York, the walls were closing in. Journalists were digging, employees were flipping, and one FBI agent was building the case piece by piece. The raid. Offices stormed, files seized, phones ripped out. It was over. Then came the mistake. While under investigation, Jordan moved $2 million to Switzerland. It was traced, recorded. That single move destroyed everything. The end. He was facing 30 years, so he did what he always did. He sold. This time, information. He cooperated, turned on his own people. Over 30 were indicted. Some served more time than he did. Jordan, though? 22 months. In prison, he met Tommy Chong. Write your story, he told him. So he did. The Wolf of Wall Street, a memoir that didn't apologize, it celebrated. Then came Hollywood, a global blockbuster. The man who scammed investors became entertainment. The victims? They got nothing. Lost savings, destroyed lives. The court ordered $110 million in restitution, most of it still unpaid. Jordan, though? He's doing fine. Speaker, author, sales coach, still selling, still winning. And maybe that's the real story. Not the fraud, not the money, but why we still admire him. I was greedy, he said, but so is everyone else. Maybe that's why he got away with it. Because deep down, we didn't want him punished. We wanted to be him.